On the morning of July 14th, in the dry heat of Victorville, California, a dusty sidewalk outside a small gas station became the center of a story no one was prepared for. A customer walking toward the pumps noticed something strange lying near the curb. A teddy bear, filthy, sun-bleached, and slumped on its side like it had been dropped by a child. Nothing unusual. Victorville gets its fair share of abandoned junk. But when he got closer, he stopped. The fur wasn't fur at all. It looked wrong, uneven, leathery. He nudged it with his shoe. The material gave way like fabric, but like something softer, almost organic. By the time the police arrived, a small crowd had gathered. Most expected a prank. Some YouTube stunt? Maybe a prop from a low-budget horror movie. But the officers didn't find it funny. Not when they touched it. Not when they saw the stitching thin, precise lines running across the back, arms, and belly. And not when they lifted the bear and saw the face. The eyelids looked human. The lips were unmistakably real. Even the tiny pores. Imperfections were impossible to fake. The officers immediately sealed the scene. The bear was rushed to the San Bernardino County Coroner's office. The lead examiner, a man who had seen decades of violent crime, expected to confirm synthetic material. Silicone, latex, maybe animal hide. But under bright white lights, it went silent. The texture was unmistakable. The fibers, the pigmentation, the way the material reacted to touch and moisture. It wasn't synthetic, not crafted from animals, not Hollywood makeup. It was human skin, treated, preserved, and carefully shaped into the body of a teddy bear. The coroner noted no blood, no DNA, no traceable tissue. Every piece had been cleaned and processed with alarming expertise. Whoever created it wasn't sloppy, wasn't rushed, and wasn't improvising. This wasn't a panic crime. This was craftsmanship, a deliberate creation. A message. Or something else entirely. Victorville is a small city with a long memory. People talk, and it didn't take long for whispers to begin. A name spread through the town like a shadow ditty. A local criminal who had just been released from prison 7 days earlier. In and out of the system for years. Known for violent spirals and erratic behavior. He'd been free for a week. Not seen once. Not by friends. Not by family. Not by the shelters where he sometimes stayed. The timing was too neat for coincidence. Some locals claimed the bear was a threat to D, sending a message to someone who D wronged him before prison. Others insisted it was ritualistic, a symbol used in certain darker practices tied to skin preservation and effort. But the police didn't confirm anything. In fact, they said something that made the case even stranger. There was no evidence connecting the bear to Diddy at all. No fingerprints, no biological traces, no clear connection. Rumor had filled the silence. But one detail couldn't be explained away. When the first officer picked up the bear from the sidewalk, he noted something in his report that seemed impossible. The bear was warm. Not sun warm from lying outside, warm from the inside. As if it had been held or transported moments before it was found. Heat like that fades quickly in Victorville's dry air. Whoever dropped the bear wasn't far away, maybe seconds away. And that led to the final, terrifying question. If the bear was made from human skin, where did the skin come from? Experts said the skin had been chemically treated. Similar to how taxidermists preserve hide, but tailored with a degree of precision that bordered on artistic obsession. And that precision hinted at one more chilling detail. The bear was likely not the first attempt. Creations like this require practice, failures, experience. And in Victorville, people are wondering what will be found next.